going to be playing the 5th place playoff for the men's in the Widmouth 6 Nations Cup 2013, and it'll be between the Republic of Ireland and Scotland. Please welcome first the team of the Republic of Ireland: Jason Cullen, Terry McNelte, Glenn Spearing, Jason Berry and Sean McGowan, the Republic of Ireland. And their opponents, the boys in blue, ladies and gentlemen, Team Scotland, Cullen, Feeley, Baxter, Montgomery, Suta, and Gary Stone, Team Scotland. Once again, 2 men will remain on the stage while the others leave it. It'll be Jason against Colin for the first leg, so that means we're going to say goodbye to Terry, Glenn, Jason, Sean, Craig, Ross, Alan and Gary. And your referee for this match, Mr. Richard Ashdown.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The first leg is the Republic of Ireland to throw first. Game on.
Our 5th place playoff between the Republic of Ireland and Scotland. And up first for the Republic is Jason Cullen. And for Scotland it's Colin Feeley.
59.
Men's matches are played over the best of 25 legs. So as a team you need 13 legs to win the match and in the 5th place.
60. 100.
It's an early day, but Jason Cullen doesn't seem to mind. Good first leg by the young Irishman.
45. Ireland require 164.
Treble 18 here for the bullseye, and 164 in the first leg. Oh, just outside the bullseye. That would have got the crowd going here. Just missed out on the 12 dot leg.
58.
But he is way in front.
Ireland require 45.
So he can put the Republic of Ireland on the scoreboard with double 16. Yes. Great leg for Jason Cullen, who puts the Republic of Ireland in front 1-0.
For our second leg, for the Republic of Ireland, it's Terry McNelte, and for Scotland, Craig Baxter. Second leg, Scotland to throw first. Game up.
Craig Baxter, he will be starting in the second leg for Scotland. It's always a tough match to play in this 5th and 6th place playoff. It's the match you really don't want to be in. But in the end, two teams have to be in. And Scotland yesterday lost both their matches against Wales
100.
in a 25th and deciding leg. And they lost against the Netherlands as well. They were in front in that match.
81.
I'm very disappointed not to win that one. But with two losses,
83.
you have to play in this 5th and 6th place playoff. Same goes for the Republic of Ireland. They played an absolutely fantastic match against England yesterday. Were 9-5 in front at one point. Only needed 4 legs to win and cause a major upset. But then the wheels fell off the wagon. Ireland couldn't get the win.
100.
And after that loss, they were so disappointed, I think, that they couldn't produce the same darts they did against England when they played against Northern Ireland. And they lost that second match as well.
140.
And that means they have to play in the first match on the Sunday.
.58. Scotland require 85.
Went for a treble 19, but not in. 64 left, 14 and ball. And that went for a treble 16. He's taking a
45.
chance that McNelte won't finish on 160.
160.
It is a risk, because surely he's capable of doing it, but he needed a treble 20.
.40. Scotland require 40.
Tops for Baxter. Double 10. And he's double 5 now. Oh, he missed 3 darts at the double.
120.
And this time, Terry McNelte, he's on 120, the Shanghai 20. But misses with the first dart.
40. Scotland require 10. No score.
No, misses the big one.
Ireland require 80.
Craig Baxter missing a lot of doubles here, giving McNelte a chance to bring Ireland to a 2-0 lead. Tops.
40.
No.
Scotland require 10.
Can Baxter finish it off now with double 5? Yes, he can this time. Took a little bit of time, but he brings Scotland back to 1-0 in this 5th and 6th place playoff.
Fearing Scotland's Ross Montgomery. Third leg, the Republic of Ireland to throw first. Game up.
Glenn Spearing will be playing this leg for Ireland. And it's
43.
Scotland captain Ross Montgomery for his nation. The Windmill 6 Nations Cup this year
60.
in the Netherlands. The 6 countries alternate in hosting the event. And that means next year
41.
it's Wales' turn to host this event. And I think Holland have really set a benchmark here. Beautiful location here on the lovely island of Texel. And a great, great holiday camp where we are as guests, the Krim.
46.
And all the players, all the officials, only hear good stories about this place. Everyone's really enjoying themselves.
42.
And the setup, big stage, cameras, the internet stream. It's a great way for the less experienced players to get some experience on a big stage. Richard Ashdown, he's our referee for this match. Or at least
48.
Richard will start this match. He'll do the first 12 legs. And after the first 12 legs, he will join me in commentary. I know he's got a lot of fans at home. So don't worry, he will also be set at our table. And Marco Meijer, the Dutchman, will take over as the referee. In the meantime, it's
100.
spearing for Ireland
53.
to finish first. Got to treble 20, treble 19, leaves double 18, 153 spearing. Oh, he just outside the double 18.
Scotland require 151.
That's the second big finish. The Irish miss on the double, but they seem to be up for this match.
79. Ireland require 36.
Double 18. Yes.
Shot on the third leg. To the Republic
Hits
of
it, and look at the reaction from Glenn Spearing. He didn't wake up this morning with the notion that
For our fourth leg,
he wasn't going to compete.
Barry,
Great leg,
Scotland,
great win.
and Suta. Fourth leg, Scotland to throw first. Game on.
It's Alan Suta for Scotland. And his opponent is Jason Berry for the Republic of Ireland. Berry, who played magnificently yesterday. Had some great legs, especially against England.
83.
7 darts into a 9 darter. Back-to-back 180s. He looks really comfortable up on the stage. And Alan Suta
100.
from Arbroath. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. He's a firefighter. And he played at Lakeside in 2011. We got to the quarterfinals of the Europe Cup in 2012. Our first 180 goes to Alan Suta.
Scotland require 155. 100. Scotland require 90.
Suta on 90 after 12 darts. Good leg of darts this. Of course with that 180 in it. Needs a treble now. Doesn't get the treble 15.
30.
That means Jacques Berry will get a chance at 150. Needed a treble though to start it off.
60. Scotland requires 60.
Can Scotland pull it back to 2-all? All legs have gone with the dart so far.
20.
And Suta doesn't hit the double 20,
Require 90.
giving Ireland another chance at 90. Another 20 would leave the bullseye. Bullseye it is. Jacques Berry for a 3-1 lead to Ireland. You're straight in the middle. Jason Berry, great finish. He extends the lead of the Irish to 3-1.
For our 5th leg, please welcome Ireland's Sean McGowan, Scotland's Gary Stone. Fifth leg, the Republic of Ireland to throw first. Game on.
Well, in the Nations Cup, the match is, as you say it, divided in 5 sections of 5 legs. Because within each of them 5 legs, all the players play once. So these are the last players of that first session of 5 legs. Sean McGowan for the Republic of Ireland, making his 95th appearance for the Irish team. And Gary Stone, 2012 Europe Cup singles champion
48.
for Scotland. That's the first 180 for the Irish team. And we'll pencil it in behind the name of Sean McGowan.
Ireland require 120.
Treble 20 would leave tops. But he's got a bit of time, Sean McGowan, so he'll be back for double 10. And Gary Stone, the 31-year-old from Larkhall, really can't do anything about it at the moment.
Ireland require 20.
For a 4-1 lead. Double 5.
10 score.
Not yet.
$59. Ireland required 10.
And that's the double 5, meaning Ireland take the first 5 legs, 4-1. A good lead over the Scottish team, who is yet to settle in.
We welcome back Ireland's Glenn Spearing and Scotland's Alan Suta. Sixth leg, Scotland to throw first. Game on.
Scotland 4-1 behind at the moment against a
96.
Irish team who is up for it. Cheering one another on my side of the stage. The Irish have come here
60.
to win this match. And the Scottish seem to be a bit more flat in this match. But maybe 1 or 2 good legs and 1 or 2 points on the board will get them going as well. The Six Nations Cup this year in Holland.
96.
And Holland will be the next stop as well for the international season. In 2 weeks' time, a lot of these players will come back
60.
to the Netherlands, to Vlaardingen to be exact, for the McFlex Open between 15th and 17th of March. Great tournament.
59.
Over 17,000 euros in prize money, big prize fund there. And you can register for that tournament if you still want to. And I can
96.
assure you it's a great tournament to be a part of. It's www.meriflexopen.nl and you can register there. Great tournament, and I'll be looking forward to meeting a lot
60.
of people there.
Ireland require 140.
It's of course WDF, BDO and Zuiderdijn ranked, so ranking points to be won, bit of prize money to be won, and a great atmosphere. What more can you ask for?
130.
Good start by Suta. Bullseye for a 130 check out.
105.
Just outside.
Ireland require
Clip the wire.
102.
102 for spearing. This will really get things going if the double 18 goes in. Spearing. Oh, he does it. The Irish are hot on the doubles. They can't seem to miss. And they race into a 5-1 lead here in the 5th and 6th place playoff match.
Barry and Scotland's Gary Stone. Seventh leg, the Republic of Ireland to throw first. Game on.
Jason Berry for Ireland with that comfortable 5-1 lead to support him. Will now play
41.
Gary Stone. Stone in his first leg. He lost to Sean McGowan,
60.
who had a 180 in that leg. And the Irish are flying at the moment. And we've seen the Irish play over the last 2 or 3 days,
81.
and they really, really have played well. And I can tell you now,
85.
if the Irish team is going to Canada in September for the WDF World Cup, where they will also play in a team event, this is one team to look out for. Very dangerous team to play.
Eleventh.
The Irish, of course, hosted the World Cup in 2011 in Castlebar. What a great World Cup that was. If you say that this Winmau Six Nations Cup is setting the tone in Six Nations darts, Ireland have set the tone in World Cup darts. Fantastic venue, great officials,
130
and overall a lovely country to be in.
Ireland require 82.
Double 16 for Ireland to keep the momentum going. And they are steamrolling at the moment. The Scottish team just doesn't seem to be able to stop the Irish at the moment. 6-1 is the lead for the men in green, yellow and white.
Eighth leg, Scotland to throw first. Game on. $85. $55.
The very experienced captain of Ireland, Sean McGowan. We're playing Cullen Feeley in this one. Feeley, who played the first leg of this match, so it's been a while since he's been on stage.
100.
In that first leg, it was Jason Cullen who beat him.
100. $80. $58. $81. Scotland require 137.
Feeley for Scotland to peg a leg back, double 10 for 137. Great finish by Colin Feeley, who stops the momentum from the Irish. 15-dart leg with a 137 outshot. Great leg of darts by the young Scotsman.
Ireland's Jason Cullen and Scotland's Craig Baxter. Ninth leg, the Republic of Ireland to throw first. Game on.
Still a big lead for the Irish, 6-2.
85.
But at least the Scottish team have now stopped the flow of legs that the Irish put together. They'd won 5 legs in a row.
25.
And at 6-2 behind, there's still chances for the Scottish team. We've seen it yesterday on a couple of occasions
60.
where one team went ahead, looked like they were going to win it. But once the momentum shifts, it can really shift in this format. It is a very exciting format, this men's team event, or the team event, in a hole. After this 5th and 6th playoff match in the men's, we're gonna start the semi-finals. Ladies first. And what a great couple of matches we've got there. What about that first semi-final in the ladies competition between England and the Netherlands, the host country? It should be a cracking semi-final. After that one's finished, Scotland will play Wales in the second semi-final in the ladies event. And then we go straight into the men's semi-finals. Cullen goes to tops.
96.
Doesn't get it.
96.
And this is a good chance for the Scots to get a break back. Haven't been able to break the Irish yet, and Baxter is not going to do it for the Scots. 72. Not in this visit.
Ireland required 20.
To put Ireland 7-2 in front. No problem at all. Jason Cullen, he stays cool and collective, and it's 7-2.
For our next leg, it's Ireland's Terry McNelte and Scotland's Ross Montgomery. Tenth leg, Scotland to throw first. Game on. $100. $43.
Terry McNelte playing the Scottish captain, Ross Montgomery.
$140.
And it's the task of the Scottish captain at the moment to guide his team in the right direction. They need to start winning legs, as the Irish are through the halfway point. They need 13 legs to win the match, and they're on 7 at the moment.
100. $80. $40. Scotland require 96.
Treble 20 would have left him double 8.
56.
But he's sitting on 40, Ross Montgomery, and he'll be back for it. McNelte.
45. Scotland require
not
40.
consistent enough in his leg. Montgomery
Game
takes advantage of that and pulls Scotland back one leg, leaving the score at 7-3 at the moment.
Ireland's Sean McGowan, Scotland's Craig Baxter. throw first. Game on.
And as you can see in the bottom of your screens, don't be shy, as we've done all weekend. We'll do it today, of course, in the finals day. The same.
81.
You can follow us on Twitter via @AndyBDarts, or you can talk with us, talk with other darts fans using the hashtag 6NationsDarts.
60.
A lot of people from across the world watching this stream, which also is one great
100.
example of the work that the Dutch Darts organization has pushed into this tournament. Didn't settle
86.
for a normal tournament style on a stage somewhere in the country. No, they wanted other people, other players
100.
to be able to follow this tournament online. And they set up a magnificent stream, I think. Great effort by all the people involved.
60.
The Dutch Darts organization, and of course Darts in Motion, the company that brings you this stream.
140. 60. Ireland require 80. 40.
McGowan. Again, as we've seen in a lot of legs in this match so far,
125.
way ahead
Ireland require 40.
to a double.
Game
And
shot on the
makes no
11th
mistakes,
to the Republic of Ireland.
meaning it's 8-3 now. And after that spurt of legs the Irish had between legs
Cullen and
3 and 7, winning 5 in a row, it's been one leg to Scotland, one leg to Ireland, one leg to Scotland, one leg to Ireland, one leg to Scotland, one leg to Ireland. So the gap remains between 4 and 5 legs. And Scotland really, really need to close that gap now, or at least start closing it, because otherwise you're going to end up
12th leg, Scotland.
not having enough time anymore.
Game on. 60. 140.
He just makes it look easy, Jason Cullen. Very, very smooth playing style. Effortless.
24.
Great young talent from Ireland.
140.
And again, another ton 40.
60.
24 years of age. He's only a youngster, Jason Cullen. I think I've seen him play when he was still a youth player in one of the
140.
big televised tournaments over in Holland. The World Trophy, where we had a youth tournament. And he played really well in that one as well.
140.
He's a stonemason by trade,
Ireland require 81.
but a dart player by heart. Double 12 for an 11 dart leg or a 12 dart. I just pulled that one. That's unlucky.
$139. Ireland require 15.
Double 6 for Cullen.
Game
No
shot
problem
12
at all.
to the Republic of Ireland.
And Ireland break Scotland once more, and this almost seems like it is going to be the definite breakaway for the Irish here. As you can see, we're changing referees. Richard Ashdown has done his 12 legs, and it's now Marco Meyer, the Dutchman, on stage for the last legs. Maximum of 13, but could be a little less. And that means when Alan Suta and Terry McNelte climb onto the stage, they have the use of a fresh referee. McNelte for Ireland so far has been the one to lose a couple of legs. He's played 2 and lost both of them. So he'll be very eager to get this point on the board for the Irish.
43.
He certainly wants his part and share in the victory if they get it. And because we've got a new referee on the stage, that means the referee we've worn out on stage can now do a bit of commentary. Richard, welcome.
Good morning.
Well, you just stepped off the stage, so how was it up there?
Well, something that's sort of sprung to mind over the last couple of days. Of course, us referees don't have any influence over the darts, you wouldn't think, but every time Marco and I have shared a match, especially involving Scotland, the fortunes seem to change when we switch referees. I think the Wales game, Wales were way ahead, weren't they? And I came and sat in the commentary position. Scotland took it all the way. So you never know, might be a change of favour for the Scots here.
You're not the lucky charm of the Scots then?
No, it doesn't seem that way.
140.
They were doing... Scotland took a great lead, didn't they, against the Netherlands? And I refereed that first half.
You did?
And I came off stage. So that wasn't lucky either. But I'm sure it's just a coincidence. Nothing to do with us.
59.
Alan Suta here, great international in his own right, but he's also a great ambassador for darts, runs the Angus Youth Academy, 80 or 90 youngsters playing darts every month.
He's very passionate about it as well, and rightfully so, of course. So
Yeah.
I'm sure he will have a lot of fans cheering for him at the moment.
Definitely, he's really proud of all the youngsters. And he's a good guy in general, does a lot for charity. Things aren't going his way in this leg. 111 for the Republic of Ireland. So 91 left, treble 17, and double top to extend their lead.
And Terry McNelte with that leg, his first leg of this match, extends the lead. It's quite a big margin now, Rich.
Yeah, I think this is the biggest margin we've seen now, 7 legs. I mean, they seem to have kept that 6-leg cushion all the way through. Now
Yeah.
I can't see any way back for Scotland.
Oh, to be honest, before the game started, I already said it a little bit in commentary. You just got a feeling here that Scotland is very disappointed that they have to play this match, whereas Ireland is really eager to play well in this match. And I
Good
think
point.
they're just a bit more up for it.
Yeah, and in this format, it is all about getting motivated, a big push for that one leg. And if there are to be comebacks, this is the format that it can happen. It's a great leveller, the one-leg format. The advantage of throw doesn't have as much weight as it may do in a longer game.
No, I know, but it's to be honest, let's be honest, no one really wants to be in this match, do they?
No, it's a 5th/6th playoff. It's brought in to the Six Nations to ensure that we do see all 6 nations on the final day, which is a great thing for the players. Of course, they want to play as much darts as possible. What you don't want to be doing is playing these first games in the morning and to win a 5th place in a tournament. It doesn't matter what sport you play in, you don't turn up to come 5th, do you?
You don't want to play in the morning either, do you?
No. We don't want to referee in the morning either.
Well, you don't want to commentate in the morning either. But it is, once you're here, it's great fun being here because you see all the teams walking in, some in better shape than others. And it's just a great feeling, I think.
Yeah, I must say, the one part of this weekend that we don't put on the internet streaming is the after party. Great fun last night.
It's good we don't stream it, though. Although your singing could do with streaming.
41.
Yeah, many think I'm sounding a bit rough in the voice today from all the calling yesterday. I think it was the Bee Gees high notes that have caused that. I must say though, Jacques, you know I'm a keen statistician, and looking at the hours spent on stage yesterday, I think it was about a 10-hour session.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I think Marco and I were on stage over 4 hours each. I think you were up there for about 12 minutes.
It was actually 14 and a half.
14 and a half, well done.
But I'll make it 15 today.
40.
Must look after those feet. How are the clogs today?
Feeling a bit woody.
85. Ireland to Nieuwlaat, 156.
I think that describes the feeling amongst the Scottish team this morning. 91 left, treble 17.
82. Scotland to Nieuwlaat,
So 104, lots of options. He just has to pick his favourite route, and he's gone for the 20, so treble 20 for double 12. Double 12 to get a leg on the board. Well, there we go. Is that a turnaround? Is that the beginning of a comeback?
Leg number 15 from Ireland, Jason Berry. From Scotland, Cullen Feeley.
We've seen quite a few ton plus finishes in this match.
Yeah, we have.
I think the best of those,
137.
yeah, 137 from Colin Feeley that's just coming up on stage. He didn't have a good day yesterday. He played in the first match, seemed to struggle up there. New experience for him. He sat out the second game, but he's played well today.
Yeah, he has. And it takes a little bit of getting used to this format and playing in this format. And I think yesterday at this table, we spoke about it with the Dutch darts coach. And he said, well, we found out in Holland that at World Cups and Europe Cups, we seem to struggle in this format as well. So what the Dutch Darts Federation has done in our county system now, every match starts off with a round robin. And we've done that for about 4 or 5 years now, I think, or maybe 6 even. And it seems to help because the players that are playing in the Dutch team are also, of course, playing county, so they're a bit more used to the format.
That makes perfect sense.
140.
I hope I didn't give away any big secrets now to the other countries.
Good. I'm going to put that forward to the England Darts organisation when I return.
100.
Aside of the WDF World and European Cups, the main 2 international events that England, Scotland and Wales play, and of course is this 6 Nations event, and also the British Internationals. But the British Internationals is played in the county format that we're used to. You play a set of darts, you have 12 men, 6 women. It's like a county match across the 3 countries.
Yeah, in Holland we can't believe you play that because
85.
even though our country is way smaller than your country, we would never get a player to travel 4 or 5 hours to play one best of 5 or best of 7
Best
leg.
of 5. Well, the County A have moved up to in the Premier Division to best of 7 legs now, I believe.
You
so.
wouldn't get anyone to
No.
play in that.
I
in
never
Holland.
used to like that years ago. You know, we have Super League, which is the highest league before you play county. And I always used to feel that I used to play when I was younger, that you'd go out for a night of darts to play maybe 3 legs. You know, 1 dartboard in a venue, and
59.
I really enjoy it whenever I visit the Netherlands, and I've been to your local bar, I've been to many bars for exhibitions. Everywhere you go, it doesn't matter about the size of the pub, they cram as many dartboards in as they can get in the room.
Yeah, we want to play. We don't want to watch, we want to play. And in our county system, you play 4 a side with 2 reserves. And you start off with the round robin. and then you play 4 singles, best of 7 legs, and after that you play 4 pairs matches, best of 5 legs, 701. Let's have a look at Barry on 85 before I tell you what we do after that.
45.
And then the last match is we call it a captain's game. You can select one of your players to play that last single, which is also again best of 7 legs, giving you 10 points, so you can have a win, a draw, or you lose. And you get 2 points for a win, 1 point for a draw, and no points for a lost match.
Well, I hope our viewers outside of the Netherlands were writing all of that down. Sounds good to me.
It is good.
And so was that. Once again, a 7-leg lead is established. Of course, there's lots of banter between the referees, and Marco walked on stage with a little smile on his face that he wouldn't be calling 13 legs. So normally in this match I would be neutral, but I'm now praying for a Scotland comeback.
Well, he's already got 1 match under his belt, so he can do with a quiet match in this one, I'll say. He's done the hard work.
Absolutely. I have a nice match coming up. The next games, we start the ladies' semi-finals, and
really looking forward to that one. England v the Netherlands.
yeah, the Netherlands didn't have a great day, so they finished second in their group.
Yep.
Which means they face the other group winners, of course, which were England.
I'll tell you, I warn you on forehand that this Dutch team is very strong, very talented young team, and if they can get the momentum going early on in that match, they'll be dangerous. I think maybe a lot of people at home think England is going to really easily win this contest, but I'll tell you, it's not going to be that easy.
Well, I think the most used word across this weekend has been momentum.
45.
This format is unbelievable. Even though you're playing, as a player, you go up and play your 1 leg, but it makes such a difference if your 2 teammates have just notched up another 2 legs, or more so if they've lost the last 2 legs.
Yeah, it can make you comfortable or very nervous, and you see it with all the players. It doesn't matter whether you're up on this stage for the first time or, like some players, for the 95th time. You'll be nervous.
That was something I maybe questioned yesterday in the Dutch selection, and it's not often I would do that. That they didn't put Karen Krappen in maybe the first match. Bit of experience. You mentioned it yesterday. 3 talented ladies. I couldn't agree with you more. I've seen all 3 of them playing over the last couple of years, but not very experienced, and maybe it told yesterday.
Yeah, I think it did as well. But you have to make choices. It's not easy. It's always a choice between. You got to give the youngsters the experience as well. And you got to give that. You're only going to get that experience in the tough matches. And I really believe that you get more experience from losing matches than you get from winning matches easily.
They always use that cliche, that phrase. Back at home, you have to learn to be a good loser before you're a good winner.
I'm a very, very good loser, Rich. I've trained 25 years for it. I must be the most experienced player in Holland.
Nobody does it better.
97.
Yet you've still been in more finals than most.
That's it. But they don't acknowledge that one.
So let's see how many legs Scotland can get on the board. This will get them going. This is the 4th phase of the match. We've played 3 lots of 5 legs.
48. Ireland to require 75.
If you look at those as mini sessions, mini sets, then Scotland really need to win. Well, I think they'd be really pleased if they can get, maybe to 8 legs and just put a bit of respectability on the board.
35.
I'm sure that's the target. You don't look at the fact that you've got to win 9 legs. You just want to 1 leg at a time, notch a few up.
That's it.
Keep it going. It's all about pride and individual pride here. And Gary Stone has struggled today.
This is it. If the momentum is not going your way, you're going to miss these doubles. And I'm sure Ireland, with the feeling they've got, they'll be more comfortable going for the double.
8.
Well, it looked like he preferred double 16 there. I wouldn't have gone that way myself. So double 4, Gary Stone. Now, that's not a bad lie, is it? There we go.
Yeah, that's game shot with a 16 card. Scotland. Flag number 17 from Ireland, Glenn Spearing. From Scotland, Cullen Feeley.
And back to those ladies' semi-finals coming up. The team that impressed me most yesterday were the Scottish ladies. How well they came out and played. All credit to them. Obviously beat the Netherlands. Looked really good in their group.
They went into that 5-1 lead very quickly and then just thought, that's it, we're there. And they got into a little bit of trouble in that last match as well because of their close victory against the Netherlands. If they would have won that a bit more comfortable, they would have been more comfortable in the second match as well, I think.
Yeah.
They'll be playing Wales, but Scotland-Wales, it's going to be a tough match to predict, that one.
Yeah.
1-1.
That match is full of experience.
Yeah, it is, but
Of the 4 teams, 3 of them, the 3 British teams, are very experienced.
Yep.
It's going to be down to the Dutch, I think, to raise their level and see if they can cope up here today. And I think they can.
oh yeah, definitely they can. And
125.
in Britain, there's a lot of young talent coming through as well, I think, and it surprises me, but maybe it's the system you work in that's different to the Dutch system. I would have put one youngster in the team for this event because the players you've got in your teams now already have got loads of experience, and this is a great event to give the youngsters a little bit of experience.
Yeah, when you're looking to the bigger events such as the World and European Cups, it's these sort of events that shape the kind of player you're going to become. And as you say, to play over this format, because it's played in the World and European Cup, the one-leg team games of 4 players in the men's, 2 in the ladies. Well, the ladies now moving up to 4, aren't they? And they're going to have a team event in future European or World Cups.
I think the first time we're going to do that is in 2 years' time in Romania for the Europe Cup.
61. Ireland to require 91.
Well, Spearing, he has been outstanding, not only in this match, but throughout the tournament. He has really impressed me.
Yeah, the honey monster himself.
Yeah, that's game shot with the 17th line for Ireland.
And they are on 12 now, the Irish team. And that means Jason Berry can finish it off here against Craig Baxter.
The Republic of Ireland have had a really good tournament. The way they played against England yesterday in the men's event.
Well, that's, I said it before you joined me. If you look at this Irish team, you look at the way they played against England yesterday and the way they're playing now, if they're going to Canada, end of September, St. John's for the WDF World Cup, this is a team to look out for because they've got a really good combination of talent and experience. And I think they're going to be really dangerous in the team event.
I think that's a really good point. And to be fair, I'll be frank about it. I really think Ireland have underachieved.
They have, well,
for the amount of dart players they have on the international stage, whether it be major tournaments or international events, I'm surprised that Ireland haven't had more success. You're waiting for someone to just come through and be a dominant force like you've got in the Netherlands. You've got a lot of players coming through. They play so much darts on the Emerald Isle. I'm really surprised that we haven't yet got a major force in the game.
No, but it seems to be happening slowly now because you've got the players that are playing here, which are great players, and then you've got some players also getting a bit of experience on the PDC circuit, playing for television tournaments there, and you need that experience to play on stages like this very comfortably. And I think the way this team is shaping up, I think they've got a great chance in Canada to do really, really well, especially in the team event, because they seem to be a great team as well. Not only great players, but a great team.
Oh, I agree. And this man, Jason Barry, how impressive was he yesterday. 7 darts towards the 9-dart finish, and to do that over a one-leg format, we've said it before, that really takes some doing.
1 and 1.
And we've seen Jason Cullen as well. Good to see him playing well, qualified for the Lakeside earlier in the year. So as you say, the TV experience, the stage experience, I think that's our second most used word, experience, after momentum. And look at that, just as we're bigging him up, a 177 to leave a match-winning double 12. So it's down to Craig Baxter to try and save the match. He can't do it now.
It just wasn't there for Scotland this morning. They really tried, but the Irish were, I think, a bit more eager to win, and they get the win as well. Jason Berry puts the final score on the scoreboard. It's 13-5 to the Republic of Ireland, so they take 5th place in this year's Winmouse Six Nations Cup.